gotta understand something. I ain't gonna go Bible with it, but we made in God's likeness and God's image. Mm-hmm. God is a creator.
Right.
God said, let there be light, let there be this. That's the same way with us. Mm-hmm. We're creators. We're creators in our own lives. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Remember I said about those 100 people and 20 people made it?
Yep.
Well, 20 people must have been talking positive and believing positive. Mm-hmm. They got positive. Yep. The rest of the 80, they didn't believe it. So they like, well, those people are just lucky. Yeah. Well, that's the trick of the enemy. He wants you to think that. So you can keep talking negative and you can stay down.
And bring other people down too.
And that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know how people call it vibes now. They got a word for it. They call it negative vibes. Mm-hmm. But what it is negative words that when you hear it and you don't want to hear it, that's because inside of you gravitate to positive and good. So when you hear it, you're like, man, I don't want to hear that negative stuff, man.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Salute to my dog, Project Pat, man. I opened up for Project Pat a couple of shows when I was doing my thing in the rap game or whatever, doing shows. It's a cool brother. But I appreciate what he said, man, because the youth need to hear that, man. You got to stay positive. You got to keep the positive energy, the positive vibrations. Stay on a positive frequency and let nobody deteriorate that from you. No matter how they feel, no matter none of the negative stuff they say, no matter how close you are with them. They could be your family, your friends. Don't let them stray you from the positive energy that you got. Don't let them start talking bad or negative about somebody else. Don't internalize that because you got to stay on your path. Now, I'm going to come with an objective view on these lawsuits and freak-offs. On this episode, I just want to have a good time because this Diddy stuff is going crazy. It's going crazy. Now you got men coming out with lawsuits. Lil Rod. Think just the name is just already entertaining enough. Rod. Pause. Little Rod. Come on now, man. This is getting crazy. And we also got to talk about the Dame Dash situation, man, with the lawsuits. Him owing money, him having to sell his portion of the Rockefeller Records, the catalog with the Reasonable Doubt album and everything. Like they making him the judge is ordering him to sell his portion because he don't got no money. That's what they saying. And all these years he been talking about he a CEO and all of this stuff. So according to Hip Hop DX, I'm gonna read that and then I'm gonna give y'all my perspective on that. And we're gonna talk about this Diddy stuff because the first time before I play the intro and get to going, the first time I heard things, but I really was aware that Diddy was on some pausable stuff, was on the Drink Champs podcast with Jada Kiss and Fabulous. And he told Fab, you ain't never party with me. When we gonna have a party? Oh my God.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
So DJ Academics was reading Little Rod's documents in the lawsuit on his live. And something came across his screen that was like, golly. And DJ Academics went crazy, man. He went totally crazy on that thing. And I said, oh, I got to get on the mic tonight.
Somebody said scroll back and said Meek name. It did not say Meek Mill's name. He did not. It did not say Meek Mill name. Wait. Oh, hold up. Never mind. Wait, what the fuck? I forgot. Look, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper 5. That's redacted. Look, 5. He's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Yo, Meek, we were playing around with that Michael Rubin shit. But if you don't, you've been tweeting about you've been tweeting about everything on planet Earth. If you don't get a Twitter rant saying you about to get Lil Rod killed, you about to shoot up his block, blow his mama's house up, this nigga is saying that you and Diddy were fornicating. What the fuck? Meek? Like, I can't even imagine such debauchery and such fuckery happening to a gangster rapper like Meek. Imagine after a freak-off session with allegedly Meek and motherfucking Diddy, and now Diddy's over here braiding motherfucking Meek's hair. Like, come on, bro. No. He's a Philly rapper who did... Nah, no way. Nah, it's no way, bro. Bro, it's no way. It's no way, dog. Yo, we need AJ in the building. AJ, where are you at?
Oh man, Meek been catching L's left and right all over the place, man. Like, to be honest with y'all, man, I'm a fan of Meek Mill music, man. Now, I don't like using that word fan. Let me catch myself. I enjoy Meek Mill's music. Let me correct myself. Dreams and Nightmares record. But he been catching L's, man. I know y'all seen him on the internet shooting that gun, looking crazy, shooting the gun with the switch. Y'all seen him boxing before, and the thing wasn't even moving, man, that he was hitting. The bag wasn't even moving. And he catch L's on Twitter, on tweets. And dang, I apologize, y'all. I forgot to get the tweets. I'm going to read them, though. I'm going to read them. I got the tweets. But I can't pull them up on the screen for y'all to see the tweets. But I'm going to read them, though. So, Meek Mill been catching L's left and right, man. And now, Little Rod and his allegations is accusing Meek Mill of fornicating with Diddy. Boy, I can't listen to his music the same, man. Championships, that's a classic album. The Dreams and Nightmares, that's a classic album. So Meek, on his tweets or whatever, I'm going to read a few of them. He said, "Academics, didn't I tell you to stop playing with my name? I don't know what I'm going to do when I actually see you. It's going to have a combination to it, though." His next tweet: "The way you niggas coming on the sick now." See, this nigga can never spell in his tweets. He's a legendary tweeter, though. "I can't wait to meet academics. They know I drop tomorrow. This they damage control. This internet is getting weird." Then he said, "He's an alcoholic with no life, talking to kids on a computer. Normal kids watch Kai, Aiden, Wallow, Gilly. You're a sick old black man with no life achievements, trying to destroy black men because you envy us as men. Get me his addy. I'm going to shoot a full production music video in front of his house. Seriously, get me that. One in New Jersey. Academics are alcoholic, fully powered by the white man. Who you think posting that on every website? They may be so mad they can't stop. It's a few groups." He said, hold up, what he said on the next one? Hold up, yeah, my fault. "Niggas ain't gonna play no games with you. They trying to do damage control. The same thing they almost tricked y'all with Lil Baby." See, I I rock with academics, to be honest with you, because to be honest, I like Meek's music, but I don't know Meek as a person. I don't know academics as a person to even care about these guys like this. But to be honest with you, academics is not bought by the industry. He's not bought by record labels and all of that. He be talking greasy to females. He be talking greasy to men, talking greasy to anybody, because he don't need a job. He don't need a bag. He don't care to interview y'all. He say what he want to say. Meek Mill, I appreciate him wilding out, trying to protect his imagery and all of that stuff, though. But we done seen them pictures, man. We done seen a lot of things. I just pulled the imagery up of him and Diddy dressed exactly alike. And that's crazy. And then it's more imagery out all over the internet of stuff like this.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
You deserve it, Daddy. You see how he was bent over looking like he was injured?
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
If I'm wrong, tell me what y'all think about that imagery. Because it's noticeable, man. Like everybody's talking about the things that Diddy got going on. And also in Little Rod's paperwork, he talks about Usher. Like Usher just got through doing the Super Bowl. Usher just dropped an album, a fire album to me. I want to say something that I think will be educational to the young men, because to the youth, it's a lot of people that want to be rappers, that want to be celebrities, that want to be actors, that want to get involved in the entertainment business. If you ain't willing to do some crazy stuff for that positioning, dog, don't get involved. Don't get involved with no major labels, with no major nothing. Don't do it. Do it independently. Do it on your own. Try to stay under the radar, but get your bag. Real talk, because it's not worth it unless you want to be famous, unless you want to be involved in that type of stuff. Then do that. Do that. Then be a celebrity. Be famous. Be with the Diddy's and the Jay-Z's and the Tyler Perry's and all the people that's doing the things that's scary. Real talk, man. Because when I think about it, the people that was independent, that was real successful, the Nipsey Hussles, the Young Dolphs, the people who spoke their mind like Pimp C, them folks died, man. Easy E spoke his mind. You know what I mean? He wasn't independent or whatever, but he spoke his mind. We don't know the debauchery that Dr. Dre and them is involved in, man, to get that position that he's at. We don't know the debauchery and the negative stuff that Jay-Z is involved in to get that positioning. I'm going to tell y'all something, and y'all don't have to believe me. Those folks don't be working hard to get to where they at. They have to be allowed to get in that position. They are allowed in that position. And you know what the sheep do? Follow along because they don't know no better. And I don't like calling people sheep, but people follow along because they don't know no better, man. Real talk. And they just accept it and be like, oh, he's one of the greats. Dr. Dre, the best producer ever. We wanted a Diddy and Dr. Dre, what was it? Versus at one point in time. We wanted a versus with Bad Boy and Death Row, man. Those folks is just musicians, man. Real talk. They shouldn't be your hero. But now, I was talking about how Usher is involved in a lawsuit. So I went back in time and I said, let me see if I can find some video with Usher and Diddy together. Oh my God.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed, at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Fresh off
the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen.
We having a good time, yo. Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
At least Kevin Hart caught it. We used to wake up. Damn. We used to wake up and wrestle over the frosted flakes, nigga. Nigga, stop. Am I tripping? Or is this evidence, man? This is evidence. Now, you know what? Wouldn't nothing be wrong with it if he just came out and said what he had to say. That I like what I like. We used to wake up and wrestle over the frosted flakes. You see Puff pause when he said that also. Man, Usher can't catch a break neither with all the allegations he got on him. I got more videos, man, but I gotta take a break. It's too much for me, to be honest with you. And it seemed like the things that Kevin Hart, no, not Kevin Hart. I'm still caught up in that last video. That last video got me messed up. Wrestle over the frosted flakes, nigga. Damn. Okay. It seemed like the Cat Williams video, the interview on Shannon Sharp. That was the interview of the year. It's getting better and better and better as the year go on, and the truth is being told more and more, because something Cat Williams said about Diddy in that interview is resonating with me more and more today. Something that 50 Cent said on Drink Champs. I'm going to play both of these videos back to back too. Something that 50 Cent said on Drink Champs is resonating with me more and more today. I ain't trying to kick Puff back in, and I don't know if none of the allegations that's against him is true. So I want to say that all of this is alleged. None of what I'm saying is true, because I don't want a lawsuit against me.
Harbor any resentment to any of these entities, because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things, because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Gee. I kind of get one here.
Right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to.
You know what caught my attention about that life? It's one side or the other. It ain't nothing else to it. You either on God's side or you on the demonic side. No matter what race you are. Your race, I'm not going to defend you. You know what black people be wanting to? This is something that I'm starting to, as I get older, be more aware of. Black people want you to defend them because they're black. I can't defend your wrong because you're black. He said, you got to tell Diddy no. Because you can't tell. You know what? That man worth $1 billion. He's not used to being told no. I don't like being told no. So I can imagine if I was worth $1 billion and you told me no. You got to tell them no. You got to tell everybody no. Like when you don't want to do something, You got to tell that person no, or they're gonna keep being aggy. They're gonna keep nagging you, and they're gonna keep doing what they're doing until you tell them no. Damn. And that part where he said, man, you either on God's side or you on the demonic side. I ain't gonna defend you because you black. Damn. That was real talk right there. That was the best thing, one of the best things from that interview. But Cat Williams was going crazy on that interview, to be honest with you.
Nigga Pop was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get style. Then he was like, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it.
This is
Pop.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just say? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga like fucking. This nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. But there's a little fruit pop. It's a fruit pop. It's a fruit pop. Trust me. You see these little weird ass pictures and shit like that out there. You should sit out there for no reason. Like, you don't see accident pictures of me like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look. Later you gonna find out a little shit that I be saying.
Later you gonna find out the shit that I be saying is real. I'm getting off, Puff. We're going to get into the lawsuits with Dame Dash and him having to sell his portion of Reasonable Doubt after I play one of my records. Let's do it.
If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. I had to get me something. I came up from nothing. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. I had to get me something. I came up from nothing. I had to change my mental, upgrade my credentials. How a nigga came up, it wasn't accidental. Now monumental, more like legendary. A player never worry, bumping pop, Hail Mary trapped off a Blackberry. Ain't contrary to your belief, I made it at them streets, don't acknowledge beef. Kept to play discreet, we too unique. On the winning streak, spent a couple racks at the boutique. I wouldn't change nothing, I'm always me. Never took a plea, nigga, you a flea. I'm your OG's OG, he called me for inspiration. Need a consultation, just make the payment for the conversation. If it's elevation or innovation, my expectation ain't limitation. You need a demonstration. My track record and reputation should be admiration. That's confirmation. I'm decoration for the trenches, off the benches, jump the fences, no penny pinching. We off the hinges. Hit the shot, my team winning. The series clinched it. You niggas finished. Never timid. I've been a menace. No old dog, and every day is printed. Haters live it 'cause my life changed. Should be happy, but you a real lame. If I had to do it all over again.
If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change nothing. I enjoyed every moment of this life, the hard times, the good times, the bad times, and the phenomenal times. But I want to tell content creators something before I speak about what I'm going to speak about with the Dame Dash lawsuit. When you are creating content, for you to not face a lawsuit, make sure you always mention that the thing that you're talking about is according to. Where did you get the information from? So people can know that the information that you spewing is factual. Because don't nobody want to listen to nobody capping on the internet or listen to nobody capping on the content they create. So before I mention what I'm going to mention, I'm going to tell y'all that this is according to the website Hip Hop DX. And I'm going to read y'all what they had to say. Dame Dash facing new lawsuit from photographer who claims he cost her nearly $400 million. Dame Dash has found out he's facing a whole new round of legal drama, according to documents obtained by Hip Hop DX. The documents were filed on Thursday by Christopher Brown on behalf of photographer Monique Bunn. Brown is requesting that the courts reopen Bunn's case of damages against the embattled Rockefeller executive, claiming that the jury in the previous case didn't fully understand the nature of the damages Bun had incurred as a result of Dash's alleged actions. According to the 285-page memorandum of law, Dame Dash confirmed the value of the photographs he allegedly withheld from Bun and knew that he didn't properly compensate her for using the photographs the way he done. For this reason, Brown argued the case needs to be reopened. The evidence at trial, which was unconverted, established that each photograph was worth $1,500, which should have resulted in a verdict for at least $384,750. Brown wrote in a memorandum of law. It is well known that professional photographers earn much of their income through licensing through their portfolios of photographs, and defendants' actions destroyed Ms. Bun's economic prospects. The jury ignored the valuation evidence and awarded $0 to Mrs. Bun. He continued, it's impossible to conceive how a jury could conclude that a professional photographer portfolio of thousands of photos, as well as photography equipment could be worth $0, especially when the plaintiff and defendant both testified that the damage are in millions. A new trial is warranted under these circumstances. Damn. Christopher Brown is also the same attorney behind the order to sell Dame Dash's shares in Rockefeller Records to satisfy a nearly $900,000 judgment awarded to Josh Weber, the producer behind the film Der Frank. According to documents obtained by Radar Alarm, it's 5 a.m. Sorry, y'all. I'm reading something crazy. On February 16th, a judge ordered Dame to sell his shares of Rockefeller Records after he allegedly refused to pay a $823K judgment to movie producer Josh Weber that stemmed from the 2016 Der Frank. Okay, I'm through reading. It's 5 a.m, y'all. I apologize. What I gotta say about that is that I didn't know that photographers got paid like that through licensing. So the photos are worth more through licensing. What I want to say about Dame Dash, what he need to do. We talked about debt on the last podcast when I was talking about Joe Biden and student loans and all of that. I hate being in debt. I don't like debt. I don't like owing people. I don't think that it's godly. I don't think that it's right to owe people. I think that's a sign that you need to move on, Dame. Quit holding on to something that doesn't bring you value no more. Sell that and get out of debt. Sell all of that, man. Sell that reasonable doubt. Jay and Biggs don't want to have nothing to do with you no more. Remove yourself from that. Humble yourself. Don't be so egotistical that you're a boss, you're a CEO and all of that. Sometimes you got to humble yourself. That's just my opinion about that. I like some of the things that Dame Dash done in the culture, some of the things that he's experienced in the culture, but I think his life might start to flourish more, and the things that he create might flourish more once he sell his portion of reasonable doubt. Sometimes you can hold on to things that you don't need to hold on to no more. I talked to y'all about me removing myself from the street life. Everything that I obtained from the street life had to go for me to become the man that I am today. I couldn't keep none of that stuff. Most people will want to keep the cars, the jewelry, the this, the that. But for me to fully convert, for you to fully convert, listen to this now, street dudes. For you to fully convert, you got to remove things out of your life. And on that note, man, I'm gone. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man, and subscribing to the channel and supporting the boy, man. Real talk. Lawsuits and freak-offs. Peace, love, plenty, abundance. Make sure you go get you some money, and I'm gone. Chill.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.